and the Edinburgh Capitals. Fife side are looking to pick up the cup for the 4th time. Meanwhile, newly formed Edinburgh Capitals are hoping to claim the silverware for the first time. Fife made it to the final as a result of winning the title last year, while Edinburgh had to beat Paisley Pirates in a two-legged semi to book their place in the final. Well, the finalists met as recently as last week when the Fife Flyers claimed a 6-3 victory. Will that result have any effect on tonight's proceedings?
Well, what Tuesday night did was tie up the total matches between us this year 4-4. I know it was under strength. I don't think either team really had their full team together, and both were playing, you know, maybe not their first string goalies, so I don't think you can take too much from the result from Tuesday night.
This will be a big game for both teams, and it's always a derby whether we play each other. I think Tuesday's game was more or less just a little bit of a warm-up. This is, obviously there's a lot more people in the building. It's for a cup, so I expect a whole different game.
We've run into a little difficulty with the goalies. Ricky Grubb's hurt, and they brought in young Stephen Murphy, who played on Tuesday night, but he's a good young goalie. The only problem is without the lack of experience in a big game like this, you never know what's going to happen.
He's done a great job for us. His last couple games he's played, he's won 2 man of the matches, and no, I don't think that's going to hurt us at all.
Well, I'm the only one that's still out of the lineup right now. Everybody else is back, maybe not at 100%, but Tim Cranston's back, Neil Smith's back, Scott Neal, and other than that, we're ready to roll right now. And we get a good performance from John Fitty and everybody else, and we'll take it all silver home.
So the scene is set for what should be an exciting confrontation. Our commentators tonight are Paul Hand, the coach of the Paisley Pirates, a man with 30 British caps to his name, and Paul Ferguson.
Paul, I'm really looking forward to this one. I know you are too. You've played against both these teams. What's going to happen tonight?
Tonight is going to be a game full of sparks. Both teams are going to claim a lot of emotion. Edinburgh have to come out with emotion, take the game 2-5, not too physically because Fife are trailing the power play. Edinburgh could really do it on the board early. It plays the Fife crowd like an extra 35.
Okay, let's take a look at the two teams who are playing tonight. Well, the Fife Flyers have a lot of talent, but keep your eye on Stephen Murphy. Still only 17, great written under 18 goaltender. He's one to watch today and in the future. Stay-at-home defenseman Bill Moody will be required to pull out all the stops. He'll be wearing number 5. Watch for him too. He's a good defensive player. Frank Morris, number 47. Great international star and a good one for the Fife Flyers. A good utility player defensively and offensively. The Edinburgh Capitals, a lot of talent on that team too. The best player on the team is Ole Koku, number 33. He's the playmaker. Everything comes out of his camp. Everything revolves around him. A great playmaker. 27, Dean Emerson, Scottish-born ex-GB player. A lot of fire, a lot of heart. Can he turn it on this evening? Between the pipes, John Finney, ex-super leaguer at Manchester Storm, wearing number 30. If he's hot, he'll be difficult to beat. The referee for tonight is Morey Hansen. Neil Wilson and Andy Alsop are working the lines. Hansen, for his sins, used to be a goaltender for the Murrayfield Racers. But he says he has no favorites when he's out there wearing the stripes. Fife Flyers playing from right to left, and immediately at the first touch, there's a roar from this capacity crowd as the Flyers go on the defensive. Loose puck right in front, and Edmondson pops it along the boards. Capitals starting out in a hurry. Daniels trying to get the shot away. That bobbles into the corner. Smith picks it up, and already we have Dean Edmondson roughing it up in front of the net. Flyers coming back hard now with a 3-on-4 situation. Everyone getting back to the Capitals as the team starts to change on the fly. Long shot right on the target with Stephen King letting that Wishart go. First tester there for Finney.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Stephen King. But I think that what's really got the game started now is Dean Emerson is right in Fife's face. Probably the most hated man in the building. If he can get on his game, he'll be the one who sinks Fife.
Morris playing up on the wing on this occasion, ripped it around. Dutia drags it up through center, picks up speed, he's got the big shot, runs into neutralized territory, a brick wall. Morris, Dutia working on the far side. Morris goes after it. Daniels is there, being hooked out of the play by Frankie Morris. Morris, a Canadian who picked up a British passport and played for the national team on numerous occasions, really is a great two-way player. Bill Moody goes back deep, looks for an opening, gets it up the middle. Here come the Flyers, a 1-on-2, 2-on-2 situation developing. Coming back, Morris goes into the corner, a little tip through, and we have some rough stuff off the play. Whistle brings everything to a halt, and Rory Hansen calls his first penalties of the game. Edmiston pops into the box. Dutia goes in for the Flyers. So we've got a couple of 2-minute penalties out there, and once again, Edmondson gets on the ice and he starts to rough it up.
I know Dino, he's doing his job. His job has been to pick up Dutia whenever he gets a hold of the puck. He's went through his challenge. Dutia hasn't liked it. They've roughed up. It's a good penalty. 2 guys each away.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the fall. It could have been roughing, it could have been just about anything, but Hansen decided, probably intelligently, to get them off the ice early and show him who's boss. Moody lets a shot go. That rattles around off the boards. Weak wide pass intended from Coyle to the far side of the rink. All the way back at the blue line. Shot comes out front. In there was Brown, but he couldn't get a handle on it. And here come the Capitals. Tapio is manhandled. King taking him off the play as he got back in a hurry. King on the far side squeezes it over to Brown. King and Brown having problems in that corner. King looks for somewhere to go as he's taken out of the play. Coyle all on his own. Knows he has nowhere to go. Smith spun around. There's a lot of following through out there, as you're told to do by every coach in the game. If you lose the puck, follow through and hit the man who's got it, or even hit the man who doesn't have it. Coyle handed it off. Flyers changing on the play. Scores! Whoa, what a goal! That's number 1. Big goal at 15:32 of the first period. Smith came out of nowhere.
This is a great play by Davey Smith. He gains the blue line, he cuts the front label, and he just lets the puck go. Right to the top corner. Jonathan never sees too much of the puck for near label.
Wishart goes in now on one side. Flyers putting on some of their youngsters out there. Squeezed away at the last moment. As Wishart gets it out of his own. A chance now for Venters. Venters looking for a shot, can't get it away. That goes upstairs. Wobbles down behind the goal line. Whose puck is right there. And Finney pounces on it and gets a change of personnel.
Jason Kelly, he got caught in deep there. They came out there 2-1. He managed to get back there. He played the player perfectly. Took him wide, gave him the bad angle shot. Here they come. Look at this young boy Venters. He cuts in front of near label. Just in your background, you can see Jason Kelly coming back into play, and he angles the player wide.
A high rolling puck flipped over Smith. There's going to be another penalty on the play. Shot right in front, a chance, and Fife score! Everyone was watching and complaining to Morrison Hansen, waiting for the call. There was a delayed whistle on the play. Coyle was right there. Play continued. As the penalty was about to be called, the whistle didn't blow, but Edinburgh decided to talk about the penalty that wasn't.
Tapio, he was given a 2-minute penalty for holding on the Fife player. He was going to face it up, looked at the referee, but he's old enough and mature enough to know he must play the whistle.
So, of course, no penalty on the play because the goal was scored. There would have been a penalty had the puck been touched first by the Capitals, but as you said, these guys have to be more mature than that. That shot deflected away and into the corner as the Capitals continue to apply the pressure, and the shot, Smith letting a rocket go.
There's another shot. It comes back, Neil Smith gets a hold of it, and he shoots and it goes right to Murphy's catching glove.
Daniels against Coyle. Capitals win the score! Deflection in front! That started way back at the blue line. The deflection makes it 2-1. Daniels has got his hand high in the air. Let's watch this again.
Back to Dean Edmiston. Nobody forces Dean Edmiston. Here's time to have a look. There's a quick look. Shoots the puck low. Daniels defends the puck in front of the net. Goalie's nightmare.
Blues lets a shot go. That hits Smith. Smith is hurt. Blues looking to get another bite at the cherry. Loose puck in front. Daniels picks it up. Shot is wide of the target, and Morris picks it up and gets it out of the zone. Here come the Flyers. Dutia, wink wide pass. King couldn't move with it, got it back, and the Flyers regroup and neutralize territory. Morris makes a nice little move, lets a shot go upstairs. Blues, after the save was made. Daniels has a little space on the far side. Beckering getting over, trying to pin him against the board, spins him around. Daniels, one hand on the stick. This is good stuff. Total commitment from both teams. Flyers now with a 2-on-2 situation. Morris was offside on the play. More penalties coming up.
I think it's called penalties here on Frank Morris and for Dean Edmiston. Dean Edmiston intentionally skating in front of Mark Morris just to antagonise him. Frank Morris took his feet away, Dean made a bit of a meal of it, so the referee's going to send it to them.
So we have coincidental 2-minute penalties at 4:20 remaining in this first period. 2-1 the scoreline. Flyers still hanging on to that lead with goal from Smith and Coyle. Daniels picked up a goal a moment ago for Edinburgh rather. Malm breaks on the left side, looks for the pass, but it goes up on the right. Ollie Koku with a burst of speed goes on the backhand. Malm is out front. Koku slams on the brakes. Blues is calling for it as he moves into the slot area. Smith on his own. 4-on-4 situation. Bouncing puck to the far side. Moody overskates it. Koku will pick it up and wait for a little support. Blues, nice little move to get himself into the zone, but he ran out of places to go and people to pass to. Brown has got Smith trailing. Brown works his way across. Smith wasn't there, but Coyle is there to pick it up. Right in front, deflection, bobbles down, and eventually cleared out of the zone. Coyle gets it away from Smith. Smith tried to trip up Coyle. There is a lot of niggle off the puck. Brown unable to get it. Smith and Daniels now. Smith, 2-on-1 situation. Lets a shot go. Murphy got a piece of it, enough to send it in the corner. Smith all alone in there, double team, still providing 1 or 2 hard flutters for the Flyers. 36 seconds remaining on the coincidental penalties. 2:52 on the first period. Non-stop action at both ends of the ice here in Kirkcaldy. High flip up. Well, that one wasn't far off the commentary box. Do you have any enemies down there?
1 or 2.
I would imagine so.
If you can see this here, this is a 2-1 in Neil Smith. You can see Jake Daniels peels off, charges in it. Everybody thinks it's going to be an easy pass to Daniels. Neil Smith tries to go to the short side, but Murphy holds his ground.
A good move there from Smith. Right-handed shot on the left wing. It really does open up the net for himself. And who knows what he's going to do with it. He didn't give any indication that he was going to shoot.
I think everybody Bolton thought it was going to be a 2-1 with Daniels and just laid the puck off to Daniels. But no, he went for the short side and Murphy held his ground.
Coyle take it out of the play, and back come the Capitals trying to work it into the zone. Cranston's shot is an easy one for Murphy to push away to the side. Both teams are back in full strength. Kelly unable to trap it, keep it in the zone, so he waits for his teammates to get onside. Cranston works on the far side, gives it back to Smith. Smith, his shot is deflected away. Coyle slows it down, puts it back behind the net with less than 2 minutes on the period. Morris slams on the brakes. Oh, let the shot go. Finney was already down, had already made his move, and it hit the goaltender. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but had Morris seen what was going on, I think he could have made a better shot at goal.
Well, yeah, Frank Morris cut inside, slammed on the brakes. Finney already made his move. I think he was trying to go top corner, but he didn't quite get the shot away. Hit Finney right in the block. Good save by Finney.
Smith puts it in, and Moody is there. Moody back on the attack. Moody with a little space, winds up, fakes the shot.
Yeah, it is an interference call here, Frank Morris. You can see Frank Morris, good speed, comes in inside, comes in his forehand, slams on the brakes, tries to shoot for the top corner, but he doesn't get enough on the puck, and Finney makes a good save.
And Frank Morris goes back to the penalty box. Face-off will be in neutralized territory on the far side of the rink. Morris doesn't agree with that call.
This is going to be a big penalty for Edinburgh, especially if you can score in the last 2 minutes of the period. It's going to give them the momentum coming out in the second.
They've got a minute and 10 seconds now. And of course, if they don't score, they've still got a power play in the second period. Clearance goes all the way down to Finney. 1 minute left on the period. Tapio to the far side. Stephen King goes after his man. Good job of forechecking. Clues on the right side. Rink wide pass. Wobbles over Koku's stick. Eric Tapio. Try it again. Top of the circle to Smith. Smith slowly brings it up to the blue line. Long pass up to Koku. Rink wide pass is not a good one, but Moody couldn't hang on to it. Cranston is there. Cranston tried to get it across to Clues. He has trouble. And Fife are doing a great defensive job out there.
Oh, they said that. They're making it tough for Edinburgh. But I think Edinburgh are trying to make too many intricate passes, trying to force a pass rather than make the easy pass.
Clues wants it on this side, but Smith puts it in the corner. And there seems to be a breakdown in communication. Loose puck is there as the buzzer finally goes. The teams come together once again. And we could have more penalties if they don't cut this out.
John Coyle played Neil Smith in the corner there. There was nothing from it. Two of them were having words, punching. They've got the pushing and shoving. Neil Smith doesn't throw them very often, but he's a pretty good scrapper.
First 20 minutes of
This is going to have a psychological effect in Fife coming out of the dressing room. They know they're going in there, 2 goals up, they know Edinburgh are pretty mad. They're looking to go with anybody who wants to go with them. So this could be the turning point of the game.
Well, the Edinburgh Capitals will start the second period with a power play, but for now it's 2-1 after 20 minutes of hockey for the Fife Flyers.
2-1 down, and it's a close game. I mean, there's not a lot in it. Easily 1 goal on either side. You know, we can easily get one, they can get one. So we're just in the middle of a game. I mean, ideally we'd like to be up, but unfortunately we're not. So
in the second period, what are you going to be trying?
Well, we're going to do much more of the same. I think we have to be a bit more physical. I think we'll probably get the excitement out of the way right now. We're all sort of a bit jumpy. They are also are as well. But I don't know. We just want to take the body a bit more and just keep pounding, go to the net, make their young goalie get off the game.
So we're just moments away from the second period, and the face-off 2-1. The Flyers leading the Capitals, and more penalties right at the end of that period. Frank Morris has 45 seconds for his call that really wasn't a call. He didn't think it was a call. We didn't see anything. But then Smith and Coyle join him in the box, and it's still a 5-on-4 situation out there with the Capitals having the man advantage. But is Hansen going over the top on his calls there? Is he trying to stop it before it starts?
He's just letting the players know if one guy's going to start, another guy retaliates, both guys are going.
Capitals playing from right to left. They have the man advantage for 45 seconds. And Hansen has called the teams together. Here we go. We had a great first period. Let's see what happens here in the second. He wants Koku to get out of the circle. Abel dribbles it to the far side. Kelly takes it back deep. Kelly, that long stride, brings it up over the blue. Now provides a little interference for him. Moody feeds it up. Dutia couldn't get on the end of it. Coyle pass along the blue line. Offside whistle. And Kelly argues that it didn't go out, but the linesman said, yes, it did.
I believe it went out. There's no point in arguing with the officials. If you believe it went out or you believe it stayed in, it's the official's call. He's never going to change his mind.
I was going to say, have you ever seen one in all the years you've been playing change his mind?
Never seen an official change his mind yet.
I don't know why they bother, but we all did it, and we continue to do it when we're playing. Cranston takes a swipe at that. Dutia grabs it on the wing and pumps it back, and the Flyers get it down the ice. 16 seconds remaining on Morris's penalty. Coyle breaks on one side as the puck comes up the middle. Cranston rockets that off the boards. Moody fires it along. Morris looking for it, finds it as he steps out of the penalty box. Morris fakes a shot, good move, lets a shot go, deflection. And that was a good move by Morris, but Malm got in the way of it. Dutia now with a chance on the backhand. That's a shot, goes, scores! Relentless pressure at the start of this second period gives another goal to Fife.
This was just slack play by Edinburgh. They had a chance to clear the zone, and it's imperative he must clear the zone. Buchanan steals the puck, goes in on his backhand, which is the hardest shot for a goalie to save, because you never know what angle the puck's going to come off the stick.
3-1 the scoreline. Fife leading this hockey game. Tapio winds up, shot wide of the net. Comes out to the far side, takes a weird bounce. Galati tried to get it out to Daniels. He was tied up in the Flyers with a 2-on-2 situation. King looking for Dutia. Nice pass. Top of the circle. Dutia tried to get across to King. King back in the corner. That's Stephen King. Couldn't hang on to it. Edmondson follows through on the check. Dutia on the far side of the rink. Pass intended for Derek King. Didn't come off. Delayed offside on the play as the Flyers come out of the zone. Capitals now working it out with the long passes. Daniels gets it out front. Galati is there, still there. Goaltender getting in the way of that. Galati now goes to the far side. Taken out of the play. Both teams doing some good checking out there. Good defensive and offensive checking. Back come the Flyers as both teams change on the fly. Hay puts on the brakes. Chance now for Venters. Venters squeezed along the boards. And it's cleared out of the zone. Stephen King. Fans on the clearance. Cranston didn't know that had happened. Fife hang on to the puck somehow as the Capitals continue to skate by the man with the puck. Coyle in the corner has a bit of space. Tapio slams it against the boards. That's knocked upstairs. Comes down the side of the net. Right out front. Shot comes in, deflected away as Brown got a piece of it. Flyers put on this relentless pressure once again. Moody with a chance, shot upstairs, goaltender went down, and that hurt. Finney is in trouble. He raised his head, and now it's down as back come the Capitals. Murphy hangs on to that, and Finney took the full force of that shot.
Edinburgh at 6th and 7th here. Fife throw the puck about well. He comes out to Steve Brown. He comes in. He's got a kind of a shot. He hits Finney high in the shoulder.
Well, no stoppage in play for the goaltender. He hasn't asked for it. He hasn't been given it. So he's all right. Face off deep in Fife territory. Scott Neal gets a stick on it. Scott seeing limited action out there as that goes into the corner. Abel calls for it back of the blue, but the puck stays in the corner. Now it comes out to Morris at the top of the circle for Fife. 4 Flyers going through neutral ice territory. Dutia is back behind Morris. Morris lets a shot go again. It goes upstairs. Goaltender makes a save. Morris is allowed to pick it up. Goaltender down as that bobbled in through the crease. Kelly got a piece of it. Not out of the zone. Shot. And Morris let that glide. It's like a shooting gallery out there. As you said, Paul, the Capitals are at 6s and 7s. They're not picking up their man. They're leaving guys wide open.
Edinburgh are struggling in their own zone. They've got to be more physical in their own zone. They've got to separate the man from the puck. They're going to the man has passed the puck, and they are coming to chase the puck. And once they come to chase the puck, the guy is then skating back in the position they can get the puck back for a shot. They've got to play the man and carry through in their checks.
Smith let the long shot go. Finley on his own drops it back. Moody gets away from Tapio. Moody lets a shot go off the pads. Another shot is there. Loose puck. In the kiss to score! Oh, Finley is not happy. He couldn't hang on to it. Wishart gets the high fives, but Moody made a lot of things happen out there.
Edinburgh again didn't know where the puck was at times. Edinburgh just sheer hard work, just chipping away the puck, chipping away, and all of a sudden the puck comes free. Here you go. Rob Moody walks out of the defenseman Tapio, comes in, takes the shot then comes back to the front of the net. Everyone is chopping rather than someone just trying to kill the puck. I actually think Tapio puts that puck in his own net.
Well, they've given the goal to Wishart, but as you said, it looked like it was a deflection. The Capitals may have put it in their own net. Nevertheless, Wishart gets credit, and it's a 4-1 scoreline out there.
41. I think Edinburgh right now need to call a timeout just to settle the whole situation down. Get all the troops back on the same page so everybody knows what everyone else is doing. Right now they're just struggling.
Goaltender goes down, but the shot doesn't come in as Beckering let it fly. Puck on the far side as the play is whistled down, and it's starting to get scrappy. And I think a little frustration is showing out there on the part of the Capitals. They have been manhandled and mauled in this period. They really haven't come out as a unit.
I think right now it's frustration because Fife are just skating through the check, skating by the check, and Edinburgh are chasing them. Edinburgh have got to take the guy, pin him to the ball, hold there 2-3 seconds, and the player can't rejoin the play. There we go. You can see it. Scott Blues takes that shot. Frankie Morrison's holding Scott Blues there. Tapio goes into the corner with Stephen King. The two of them are pushing and shoving. Stephen King takes a shot at Tapio there. That's a penalty right there. That could be a serious injury.
Tapio steps over the boards into the penalty box. He joins King. Hockey is a 60-minute game with stoppages every time the whistle goes, the clock stops, so it turns out to be a much longer game than 60 minutes. This is good stuff. Excellent ice hockey for both teams. Another long shot. Goaltender got a piece of that. Cleared out of the zone as Brown is there. Pushes it up to the blue line. And Capitals now on the move. Morris getting in the way of that. Clues. Rink-wide pass is a good one. Shot off the backboards. Dutia looks around. Tries to move it along. Neal got a skate on it. Goaltender goes down. Scott Neal is right there. Goaltender down again. Players can't get it out. At the top of the circle, they eventually drag it back with King having second thoughts, waiting for everyone to regroup and come with him. Dutia gets it on the wing. King was flattened in the zone. His brother takes a shot. Oh! Dutia was right there. How did that not go in the net? Smith at the other end of the rink took a shot from a sharp angle close in. Action from both ends of the rinks from both teams. Tapio now. Long pass up the middle. Cranston puts it to the far side to Blues. Blues pass is not a great one. Haig lost it. Thinks he still has it in his shirt. Delayed offside on the play. The puck was behind him and the offside whistle eventually blew.
I think I'll off this one here. The puck comes to the front of the net. the shot comes back in from Derek King. I think it surprises Dutia. I think it handcuffs him. He doesn't try to get it. He just swings it, stick at the puck, hits the post. A half-inch out of the rain, it was in the net.
Both goaltenders coming up with heroics here in this second period. Some acrobatic moves from both of them out there as play continues. 6:20 left on the period. Abel gets a handle on it, gets it around the boards to Kelly on the far side. He eventually drops back, gets the shot. Loose puck, Capitals with a lot of time. Cranston slides it in, looking to get things moving from back behind the net. That's in the net! It took a long time coming. Cranston salutes the crowd and the rest of his teammates.
That'll come from Dean Ellsbury again. Sheer hard work behind the net. Everybody thinks he's coming out one way. He throws the puck back out the same side as in. Murphy's on to commit himself, and Cranston all he's got to do is just pop the puck in. There it's there. Everybody thinks Nims is coming out the same side. Pops out to Cranston, all he's got to do. Nice goal for Cranston.
So Timbo Turbo Cranston picks up his first goal of the hockey game to make it 4-2. On the far side, Huff unable to take control of that. Kelly comes in to tidy up. Brown is there behind the net. Far side, Kelly lets a shot go right on the target. Huff unable to get on it again. Here comes Fife. Dutia slows it right down. He's got Morris. Wide pass. Oh, how did that go in the net? Brilliant vision from Dutia. Unbelievable stuff from a sharp angle. Was Finney caught napping as King came in on the far side.
This is a bad play here by the defenseman. I'm not sure who it is. But it was 3-3 coming into the zone, and the five player Stephen King just drove to the back post. That should have been a defenseman's puck.
It was interesting after the first period. Smith for Edinburgh said that they were going to have to come out and be more physical. Well, that really hasn't happened. Tapio does put the grab on Smith. Gets away with it. Long pass up on the wing. Flockhart is hit hard along the boards by Derek King. Cranston muscles for that. Flockhart and King steal. Hang on toe-to-toe. Coming down nicely is Coyle. He's pushed out of the play. And the whistle blows as Hansen keeps his eye on Flockhart and King. They didn't want to separate, and now they're going to go to the penalty box.
Now, you can see, if he played that puck 2 feet in front, Flockhart could have skated on it. But Flockhart out to check his stride, that's what Derek King steps in and plays him. That could have been a bit charged. But the two players are tied up there.
Well, the problem is they just didn't leave it. They kept going long after the play had stopped. And so it was inevitable that Maury Hansen would call the penalty as he did. 2 minutes 40 seconds remaining on the period. 5-2 Flyers in the lead here in the second period. King and Flockhart sit for a couple of minutes each. Well, he called it delay in the game. It could have been unsportsmanlike conduct, could have been roughing, but nevertheless, they still sit for 2. Morris gets it up to Dutia. Morris joins him now as Dutia dances along the blue line. Brown with a chance. Right in front. Morris is there. Goaltender down. Capitals with Abel slowing it right down. Coming up to the 2-minute mark of this period. Almost a giveaway there. Daniels with Smith. Smith gets the pass, ends up in the corner. Smith looking for somewhere to go. Moody is right on his tail. Well, we talked about Moody being a stay-at-home defenseman. Look, he's not budging. Hangs right in there. Eventually a little interference gets him out of the way. But Moody's right back on it. Moody slides it across to Dutia with 1:38 remaining on the period. Here come the Flyers. Morris slows it right down again. He's got all the time in the world. Waits for support. Long pass in front intended for Dutia. Kelly swipes at that off the boards. Oh, Morris and Dutia collide. Morris hangs onto it. Spins 360. Good stop as he gets away from Daniels. Gets the shot, and Finney has to come up with a big save. But look at all the red shirts standing around while Morris does his stuff out there.
That's a great pass there from Doug Paul Moody to tie him. But you can see weak legs with Frank Morris. Everybody thinks Frank Morris is going to fall. He holds on to the puck, comes away, chinks and chinks. He gets in there, and eventually does a good job because all the Edinburgh team just back off and give him the space. You've got to take the space away from Fife, especially in their own zone.
From the face-off, Coyle. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining on the period. Blues lets a shot go. Wicked bounce off the backboards, come out. Less than a minute now on the period. King. Lockhart and Derek King ready to get back on the ice as the pass comes up. Stephen King almost giving it away to Tapio, but Brown is there in a hurry to pick it up. Teams are back in full strength. King to his brother Derek to Moody. Moody's little tip sends it into Edinburgh territory, and the Capitals would dearly love to pick them up before this whistle goes. They got 18 seconds to put something together. Smith couldn't get a handle on it. Cranston has already got one in this period. Cranston looking to move in on the left side. Moody is there with the little poke check to move it away nicely, and Smith has it now. Smith with 5 seconds. Passes it up. Smith gets it back. Can he get a shot away? Going in. Forehand, backhand, right in front. Loose puck is there, and there goes the buzzer to end a very, very exciting second period. After 40 minutes of hockey, the Flyers are still in the lead. This time it's 5-2 over the Edinburgh Capitals.
It's been a hard game so far. It's good to get 3 goals up, and hopefully that'll be enough to take us through the cup.
Were you concerned that it took you this long into the second period before you scored?
Well, not really surprising. Murrayfield are a good team. They work hard. You have to take your chances when they come. Don't expect to score goals, maybe 3 at a time. It's quickly in succession, but we'll take it, and it's halfway through. We've got another period to go. It's not finished yet.
And there's a good shot of Scott Neal in your picture, the man responsible for putting the Edinburgh Capitals on the ice this year, financially and physically. He got the team together, got the money, and he's my co-commentator's cousin, so I have to be really nice to him. From the face-off here in the third and final period, the Fife Flyers going from right to left, move it down, they lead 5-2. Shot deflected into the corner, and we said so many times during that second period, Paul, that the Capitals really have to get the game together. They have to start checking a lot more closely, and they have to be more physical.
Edinburgh have to play the man right away. They have to go in and pin. That's the defenseman's job. Because as soon as he's pinned, he can't join the play, and it's the guy who's walking out the front of the puck that's killing them.
Big shot there by Edmiston, didn't fool anyone. Cranston now picks it up. He gets it down the ice, goes for a quick change. King is back for the Flyers. Scooped up to the blue, not out of the zone. Dutia swiped at it. Kelly has a chance, lets that go upstairs, bounces off, and Coyle is there to flip it high into neutral ice territory in front of the Capitals bench. Capitals looking to get something in a hurry. Koku can't get that away from King. Smith, who was relatively quiet after a good first period. His second period was relatively quiet, as I was about to say, and let's see what he can do in the third. But Smith is a guy who can make things happen.
Neil's another guy he's just had a major operation on his knee. This is one of his second or third game back. So he's going to be feeling the pace of it. So he's a guy who's going to pace himself. He'll go hard one shift, maybe take a rest the second shift, and go hard again. But he's a guy who can turn it down for Edinburgh.
Well, for those of you who think ice hockey players have it easy over in Britain, they play a 32-game schedule, and then they have a pre-season tournament, they have a Christmas tournament, they have this tournament, and then they have the playoffs. Oh yes, and what about friendlies? They play those too. So you're talking sometimes in excess of 50 games, and then of course the practices during the week. So it is a grueling schedule for these guys, and they do have to shrug off these injuries. Brown moves in from the slot, goes upstairs, bouncing puck, and Smith couldn't get the rebound. Beckering gets it in. Smith, hey, nice little chop over. Pass in front, and goaltender down. Didn't have to make the save. Here come the Capitals. Smith. Daniels. Slides it back. Smith scores! That's number 3 for the Capitals. That's just what the doctor ordered.
That's exactly what Edinburgh needed. You can see Neil Smith comes down with Kelly. Kelly goes to the net. Daniels takes the puck wide, gives it back to Kelly in front of the net. Kelly slides it through Murphy's legs. You can see Daniels here. He's carrying the puck over. He'll get it back from Smith. If you look at Kelly, Kelly will be charged in the net, so he's going to be the goalie's mind. Smith steps out in the slot, puts the puck right in his stick and puts it through Murphy's leg. Good goal, good goal.
Edinburgh with a long pass up to Malm. Malm takes it. A 3-on-3 situation developing as Cranston joins the game. Cranston right out front. Goaltender got a stick on it. Cranston hangs onto it. Eventually it's battered away. Clues back at the blue line. Watches that as it goes over his stick. Tapio is on the far side. His pass is knocked down. Clues. The second attempt shoots it in. King ducks into the corner, and Pfeiffer on the attack. Morris. Nice little pass up. Dutia on the backhand side. Tapio is with him. Penalty coming up. .14:36, the time of the call as Maury Hansen makes his way to the penalty bench.
Scott Clues is coming over here. Have you seen it? The Italian plays the puck. I think Scott Clues just came in and played interference on Stephen King. I've never seen what happened. Yeah,
it happened off the play, and it could be called interference, but he may have got a high stick in there too. Flockhart is joining him, so there must be a 10-minute misconduct somewhere along the way. We'll wait for the announcement. 2 + 2 + 10 is probably the call. 2 + 2 + 10 is the call. Flyers come back with Haig in neutralized territory. Haig with a burst of speed. Tried to get it to Smith. Smith tying up now. Smith now picks it up at the side. Right out front. Shot comes in. Brown let it go. And Edmondson got in front of it to take the steam out of it with 1:25 left on the double minor penalty for Clues. That rocket's just below us once again. Some young kids down there, and they're looking to throw the puck back. That's a souvenir. Why don't they hang on to it? I guess they've seen enough of it.
I don't think the Fife comes that poor and need the pucks back. It's pretty standard around the route. If you see the puck out, it goes to one of the young kids.
Hang on to that puck, kids. Don't give it back. They got enough of them. You know that it takes 3,000 cows each season to feed the National Football League in America with their footballs. I wonder how many rubber ducks it takes to put the pucks on the ice here in Britain. Morris. Moody takes his time, gets it to the far side, shot. Bounces nicely for Finney, picks it up and holds on for the face-off. 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the power play.
This is where Fife are really good. Pass the puck through the D. Moody gives it across the Brown, first time shot. Kelly gets his stick on it. It's an easy catch for John Finney.
Doug Marsden working behind the bench. He should be out on the ice. The guy's got a shoulder injury. Couldn't put him out for, well, it's going to put him out for the season. Who knows if it puts an end to his career. But he's out, and Mark Morrison is out for Fife, and that really has taken, even though it's been a fantastic game, these guys are such talented offensive players, it's taken a bit of a sting out of both their attacks.
I think Marsden's a bigger loss to Edinburgh than Mark Morrison is to Fife.
Capitals. Have they run out of ideas? Tapio rattles it off the boards. Pass out. Cranston goes for the short side. Malm is there. Moody along the boards, unable to get it out. Bottling puck. Still kept in the zone. Chance now for the Capitals. That comes back. Cranston shoots. Goaltender. Good save. Wishart. Wishart tries to drag it through. On the far side is Venters. Wishart, Venters, and Finley Penalty coming up. Cross-checking. And that's going to be a penalty against Fife. A chance for the Capitals to go on the power play.
You can see this. Malm keeps the puck in, goes right to Edmiston. Edmiston draws everybody to him, then lays the puck out for Cranston. Takes a shot, great save by Murphy.
Cranston gets it up. Edmiston loses out to Morris, and Tapio goes back with David Smith on his tail. Tapio gets away from Smith. Malm has to come back deep. All the Capitals are in the zone now through neutralized territory. Offside is the call. Close one as the officials whistle that one down as the Capitals get in their stride. But if you're watching for the first time, you got to remember that puck has to be the first thing that goes over the blue line. If any of the players on the attacking team go ahead of the puck, then it's an offside call. It's an easy one. The puck goes first, then the players follow.
Two places on the ice you don't want to lose the puck. It's 2 feet inside your own blue line or 2 feet outside the offensive blue line.
So many guys make a move right at the blue line and throw everyone else who's at the moment timed with them off their stride. And it does mean that they go offside because they don't know you're going to make a move to the right or left. They think you're going to go straight. 4:12 remaining on the hockey game. 9 seconds remaining on the Flyers penalty. A chance now for Malm. Malm coming in with a burst of speed. Tries to scores! Oh, Murphy thought he had it. He was waiting for the whistle to blow at her. But it didn't, and it trickled down through the pads into the back of the net.
Good move here by Malm. He just plays the puck by and keeps on skating. Skates right onto the puck. He's got it in his backhand. He's trying to draw Murphy off the near post. Once he moves up, shoots the puck through his legs. It's a tough one because the goalie's got to make move one way or the other.
Tense moments all around this building. No one has left this building. Every seat is occupied, and the Flyers fans now are starting to get behind their team. Not that they've been quiet at any moment during this hockey game, but they're becoming more and more vociferous as the Capitals look to tie it up. Dutia will be happy just to flip it in and count down the seconds. 2 minutes on the hockey game. King wants to keep it in deep, and that had to be one of the strategies out there. Don't play with it around the blue line. Keep it in deep, keep it in around the net, but here come the Capitals. Smith, long shot, wide of the target. Daniels is there, pumps it back into the corner. Baku gets it out front, but it's put back behind the net. And the Flyers up to the blue line. Kelly keeps it in. Daniels hustles along the boards, and that goes over the boards. As Laurie Hansen, the referee, goes down on the ice and brings the biggest cheer from this crowd on this hockey game. Who would be a referee?
Oh, money won't like that. That's going to cost money a beer. There's the first official who hit the ice must have buy the other 2 officials beers. And money's not that frivolous with his money.
Laurie Hansen has a great sense of humor. He's virtually bald, and that's through his own devices. He shaved his head, and it's his new Go Faster haircut. I couldn't tell whether he had his helmet on or not.
I think he holds it on with Velcro.
Face-off deep in Flyers territory. Morrison is told to get out of
This is
face-off.
a big draw for Edinburgh. If Edinburgh win this draw, you'll probably see they'll drop Finney. They can hold it in.
Cleared out of the zone, past Kelly. Kelly reacts quickly to pick it up. Morrison straight in there.
Edinburgh have to get this puck deep and keep it deep.
Edinburgh.
There goes Finney. They have to keep.
Kelly gets on it. Kelly is dumped. The puck comes out of the zone. Dutia wants it. King unable to control it. Coyle gets it to the far side. Malm takes a shot. Wide of the target. Another shot comes in. Goaltender down. Cranston is there trying to work it around. Kelly has got the pistol cocked, and the net is knocked off its moorings with just 53 seconds to go in the hockey game. Everyone crying foul out there. Let's watch it again.
Unbelievable shot by Malm. I'm not sure this doesn't just whistle past the post. But Edinburgh now have got all the men up. They've got the puck in the zone. Kelly keeps the puck in here. Just goes into the front of the net because everybody's going to be there. Everybody's chopping away. Edmiston falls over. Edmiston's actually cleared it in the net here, and that's what takes the puck off the rooms.
While that was happening, the goaltender had come out from the other end of the rink. now going back in between the pipes, but what he did do is come out and they put on an extra attacker. What the heck, they have absolutely nothing to lose. Finney is at about 20 feet, 25 feet, because the face-off is in neutralized territory. As soon as Edinburgh get control of the puck, and he knows they've got control of the puck, he'll go and they'll send on someone like Kelly.
I think Kelly's broke his stick again. He's looking for another one.
Okay, Kelly went to the bench. You're right, he's getting another stick. It'll be interesting to see who they send on as Finney goes to the boards if he gets a chance to get off the ice.
As soon as that puck gets over the blue line, Finney's going to go right to the bench. He's just going to go. You'll see Capu coming on the bench then.
Fife pick it up. That doesn't favor the Capitals. A high flip up. Tapio drives it in. Finney has gone to the bench. The Capitals have control with Mound. The extra attacker is on, but the net is wide open. A shot from beside the net. And again, the net comes off its moorings as Cranston tried to drive it in the short side. But this youngster comes up really, really big once again.
Emerson keeps the puck in here. He plays a bit of interference here for Malm. Malm just gets the puck to the front of the net. Cranston's on it. The puck comes out, just about to quit. Somebody plays him in, takes the puck out for Moons. Piper scrambling now.
Still the net is wide open at the other end of the rink. We have 36.5 seconds remaining on the hockey game. Fife lead it by 1. Cranston goes into the face-off circle. Dutia gets it over. Along the boards. Mound. Cranston unable to get a handle on it. Fife have got it. Can they bring it out and score? Wide open net at the other end of the rink. King puts it in the net. That's number 6, and that must seal it from the Fife Flyers.
Smart move there by Stephen King. He holds the puck till he gets to the right line, just in case he misses the net. It's a nice in. Takes his time, puts in the net.
Stephen King picks up a second goal of the hockey game, and as you said, this is a smart move. Watch what he does when he gets hold of it. A lot of guys will just shoot it down the ice, but he says no, and he hangs on to it until he gets the red line. Then it can't be an icing call.
That's a smart move.
That'll be one of the easiest goals he's ever scored. 24 seconds left on the hockey game. Finney goes back between the pipes. And what a great finish to a good hockey game this has been.
I think it's been a touchy performance for Edinburgh to come back from 4-1 down, 5-1 down, get back to 5-4 with less than half a minute to go. It's always unlucky to see an empty goal scored, but they had nothing else to lose to draw the goalie.
Abel on the far side knows that time is ticking down and it's an impossible task. The Flyers getting ready to jump on the ice. The shot by Smith goes upstairs. Just a couple of seconds. And there goes the buzzer to end the hockey game. The Flyers go back to congratulate their young teenage goaltender. And boy, did he prove to be a major player in this hockey game.
I think they're now congratulating the Fife man of the match. Put my hand in line, I think he's the guy who's going to flip man of the match for Fife tonight.
Well, he certainly came up big. But the Edinburgh Capitals have nothing to be ashamed of.
Really, they go down to 6-4, but it's only a 5-4 game. They played so well, they battled hard. It's unfortunate there has to be a loser.
And of course, a lot of people will say, why did you take your goaltender off the ice? You have to do that when you're trailing by 1. And
it's all or nothing. You don't do it for the sake of doing it. It's the last roll of the dice.
So the final score after 60 minutes of hockey is 6-4, the Flyers over the Capitals.
Well, Mark, congratulations there. I imagine you were very happy to see that Stephen King goal going in just a couple of minutes from the end.
Yeah, I was pretty excited. I thought we played well the whole game. I thought it was a high-intensity game, and I thought the young goalkeeper, Stephen Murphy, for us was outstanding. It's a high-pressure game, and he played really well.
That must have been a real worry for you beforehand, knowing that you were having to put a 16-year-old in the net.
Well, you know, it wasn't, because he's played a couple games for us, and down in Telford he played a heck of a game. So the only concern I had was the big crowd and the noise and that, if he was going to get nervous, but he played like a 10-year veteran today.
It certainly is noise and intense rivalry here. Is this the scoreline, though, that you would have expected?
Yeah, pretty much it is. It was a pretty tight-fought game right through from the first to the third, so it's pretty much what I expected. They're a great hockey club.
Roy Williams, the national sales manager of Stella Artois, presents the trophy to Frank Morris as he salutes the crowd and the crowd salutes him.
The first two periods were really our downfall. We have had a lot of injuries and we've thrown out a lot of new lines out there just to try and get some flow. And I think it took till the third period to really the guys getting used to each other. But all credit to them. They had a bad second period, but they came back big in the third, made a game of it. And with a bounce of a puck, and we tied it up there at the end.
When you got back to that 1 goal difference, did you really think you had a chance?
I think so. We had a couple of moments in front of our net. The puck could easily have went in. There was a few good chances, but it's one of these days. We paid the price for poor first and second period, and you can't give Fife that sort of opportunity. A 3-goal lead in this building with the fans behind them. It's always very difficult to try and pull it back.
Do you think that really put you at such a disadvantage, the fact that it was here in Fife Flyers' home territory?
It doesn't help. Fife's always a hard place to play. They've always had a fantastic support. And that's really kept Scottish hockey going for a long time. And we're building our club now, and we want to get that atmosphere in our building. And I'm sure we'll be back next year, and we're going to take that trophy back off them.
But a new club, it was a tremendous incentive for you to win this trophy tonight.
Yes, in our fledgling year, it would have been nice to get a trophy. It would have been nice to win the Scottish Cup. The guys are very disappointed. They know how important it was, but we've got the playoffs to look forward to now. We've got that's really our season now. So we've got 6 games to make the championship finals in Hull. So that's what we'll be concentrating on now.
Okay, commiserations for tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Okay.
I thought we worked hard. Our goalie, young Murph, he came up really big for us. That's only his 3rd game in with us, and he's just a young guy. I think the team played really disciplined, and we just sort of came out and did a job tonight.
What about your own performance? Because obviously your defensive skills, given the accolade of man of the match.
Yeah, no, that's nice. You don't usually see it given for defensive skills. It's usually for somebody scoring goals. But like I said, it's a whole team effort, and I was happy to win man of the match. So.
And what about that scoreline? Did you think it would be as close as that?
For sure. Yeah, they're a good team, and we have a big rivalry with them. So we knew it was going to be tight coming in.
And so the Fife Flyers do the lap of honour after their 6-4 victory in this Scottish Cup final over the Edinburgh Capitals. The capacity crowd turned out to see their boys perform, and perform they did.
Well, for the Edinburgh Capitals, tonight has been a bit like stepping into the lion's den. They fought hard, but in the end, the local side were just too strong to beat. Fife Flyers claiming their 4th Scottish Cup victory. That's about all we have for you tonight, but for now, we're going to leave you with scenes as the Fife Flyers celebrate their victory. From all of us, good night.